Most people think of ancient India as a time of peace and spirituality. But what if there was more to this ancient civilization than meets the eye? Imagine a world where kings ruled over vast empires and commoners lived in harmony with nature, where trade routes spanned across continents and innovation flourished. Sounds idyllic, right? Well, what if we told you that ancient India was also a hotbed of military innovation? That's right. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the fascinating world of ancient Indian weapons and warfare. Specifically, we'll be exploring one item that has shocked the modern world: ancient Indian steel. So sit back, grab a snack, and get ready to learn all about it. Ancient Indian steel. What made it so special? Now, you might be thinking, what's so amazing about some old pieces of metal? Well, quite a lot, actually. You see, steel is an alloy made of iron and carbon, which gives it a number of desirable properties like strength, durability, and flexibility. It's also relatively easy to manufacture compared to other metals, making it a popular choice for everything from tools to weapons. But not all steel is created equal, and the steel produced in ancient India was truly something special. It was incredibly high quality, capable of withstanding the toughest battles and most grueling tasks. But what made this possible? The answer lies in the manufacturing process. You see, steel production requires a lot of skill and precision. The right balance of iron and carbon needs to be achieved, along with proper heating and cooling to ensure the final product is strong and durable. It's a delicate process that requires a deep understanding of metallurgy, the study of metals and their properties. And ancient Indian metallurgists were masters of their craft. They developed sophisticated techniques for producing steel of exceptional quality, which they used to create some of the most fearsome weapons of their time. One of the most impressive examples is the Kalinga war sword, named after the ancient Kalinga Empire that flourished in eastern India between the 3rd century BCE and the 1st century CE. These swords were prized for their sharpness, durability, and resilience, qualities that made them ideal for use in battle. In fact, they were so legendary that they became a symbol of power and prestige, often depicted in ancient texts and artwork as the weapons of choice for warriors and kings. But the Kalinga war sword was just the tip of the iceberg. Ancient India was home to a wide variety of weapons, each with its own unique design and purpose. There were spears and arrows, maces and clubs, shields and armor, all made from the same high-quality steel. And each one was a testament to the skill and craftsmanship of the ancient Indian people. In fact, ancient Indian blacksmiths were held in such high regard that they were often considered to be a special class of artisans, their skills passed down from master to apprentice in a secret and sacred tradition. These weapons weren't just tools of war, they were works of art, beautifully crafted with intricate designs and patterns that celebrated the strength and power of the warrior who wielded them. So why did this ancient steel shock the world? Well, it's simple, really. It just goes to show that ancient India was far more advanced than many people give it credit for. The steel production techniques developed by ancient Indians were so sophisticated that they rivaled those of modern-day China, Europe, and Japan. The fact that they were able to produce such high-quality steel without the aid of modern technology is truly remarkable. In fact, the secret behind their success may lie in the very heart of India itself. You see, ancient India was blessed with an abundance of natural resources, including some of the purest iron ore in the world. This made it easier for metallurgists to achieve the right balance of iron and carbon in their steel, resulting in a superior product. Additionally, the ancient Indian rulers were known to have commissioned the construction of specialized furnaces and workshops dedicated to steel production. This allowed for greater control over the manufacturing process and helped to ensure that the final product was of the highest quality. The significance of this discovery cannot be overstated. It challenges the long-held belief that ancient India was a peaceful and non-violent society and reveals a more complex and nuanced picture of this ancient civilization. It also highlights the importance of preserving and protecting our cultural heritage, as it may hold the key to some of humanity's greatest mysteries. Who knows what other secrets ancient India is hiding? Speaking of that, let us now explore some of the lesser-known facts about ancient Indian steel that will blow your mind. You might be surprised to learn that the earliest evidence of steel production in India can be traced back to the Vedic period. which lasted from approximately 1500 to 500 BCE. During this time, ancient Indians were already producing a type of steel known as Wootz, which was highly prized for its strength and sharpness. In fact, the term Wootz is believed to have originated from the Sanskrit word for forest, which may refer to the dense forests of the Deccan Plateau where the steel was produced. What's more, ancient Indian steel was so highly regarded that it was exported to other parts of the world, including Europe and West Asia. In fact, medieval European swords were often made with Indian steel, which was considered to be of a higher quality than locally sourced materials. The demand for Indian steel was so high that entire trade routes were established to transport it from India to other parts of the world. This had a significant impact on the economy of ancient India, as the export of steel brought in valuable foreign exchange and helped to stimulate economic growth. But perhaps the most surprising fact about ancient Indian steel is the role it played in the legendary battle between the and the Pandavas, which is described in detail in the ancient Indian epic Mahabharata. According to the text, the Kauravas and the Pandavas were locked in a fierce battle when the Kaurava king Duryodhana's armor was pierced by an arrow. As blood began to flow from the wound, his charioteer, Karna, jumped out of the chariot and confronted the warrior who had shot the arrow. When the two armies were distracted by this altercation, a Pandava warrior named Abhimanyu took the opportunity to charge forward and slay Duryodhana. The tale goes that the arrow that struck Duryodhana was tipped with Wootz steel, which was so sharp that it pierced the multiple layers of armor that he was wearing. This story is often cited as an example of the exceptional quality of ancient Indian steel, which was said to be capable of piercing even the toughest armor. All of these facts paint a picture of a society that was not only spiritually advanced, but also technologically savvy and economically prosperous. The production and export of high-quality steel were just one aspect of this ancient civilization that continues to baffle and amaze modern scholars. But what are your thoughts on ancient Indian steel? Have you heard any other interesting facts or stories about it? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. If you enjoyed this video, do you and Ed forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more informative and entertaining content about ancient India. And if you'd like to support us further, please consider becoming a patron. Your support will help us continue to produce high-quality videos that bring history to life. Thanks for watching.